Have you ever wondered if your constitutional rights protect you from everyone or only from the government? It is a fundamental question that shapes how we understand our freedoms and who is bound by the principles of the United States Constitution. Understanding this distinction is key to knowing when and how your protections apply. The State Action Doctrine establishes that most constitutional rights and their protections, particularly those found in the 14th Amendment, apply only to actions taken by the government and its entities, not to the actions of private individuals or organizations. Simply put, it limits the reach of constitutional safeguards to governmental conduct, ensuring a clear boundary. This doctrine exists because the United States Constitution was primarily designed to limit the power of the government, not to regulate private conduct. The 14th Amendment, for example, begins by stating that no state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. This language specifically targets the actions of states, which encompasses all levels of government, federal, state, and local. Therefore, if a private entity discriminates, that discrimination, while potentially illegal under statutes like civil rights laws, is not typically a violation of the Constitution itself, because there is no state action involved. To determine if an action constitutes state action, courts look for a direct link or close nexus between the government and the challenged private conduct. For example, if a private company is performing a function traditionally and exclusively reserved to the state, such as running an election or operating a town, its actions might be deemed state action. Another scenario is when the government significantly encourages, facilitates, or is deeply entangled with private conduct, creating what is sometimes called a symbiotic relationship. In these specific circumstances, the private entity effectively acts as an arm of the state, and its actions can trigger constitutional scrutiny. This concept is crucial for understanding the scope of your constitutional rights. The public function exception means a private entity exercising powers traditionally performed by the government, such as maintaining a municipal park, can be subject to constitutional limits. Similarly, the significant entanglement exception ensures that, when the government becomes overly involved with a private organization, the private organization's actions may be attributed to the state. These nuanced applications ensure that constitutional protections are robust where governmental authority is at play, even if indirect. Ultimately, the State Action Doctrine is a powerful tool for clarity, delineating when constitutional protections are triggered. By understanding that your constitutional rights are generally a shield against governmental overreach, you gain a clearer picture of when and how to assert those rights, making you a more informed and empowered citizen in safeguarding your fundamental freedoms.